On today's City Beat, featuring paintings from private collectors, we check out the new Pablo Picasso exhibition. Then it's off to New York to meet one of the state's best chefs, Anita Lo. Then we head back to Shanghai and see how Chen is transforming into the Monkey King.
Hello and welcome to City Beat, where we have the latest in art, culture, entertainment, fashion and lifestyle. Every Monday, we go from Shanghai to New York and Los Angeles to bring you some of the coolest stuff around the world. You can also scan our QR code or check our official WeChat account for all your City Beat updates. I'm your host, Audrey Liu. As one of the most influential figures of 20th century art, the impact of Pablo Picasso is still being felt. Now we get a retrospective look at the artist, along with a rare behind-the-scenes look at Picasso, with candid photos, images, and paintings. Let's go in for a closer look.
Almost 100 paintings, 40 pieces of pottery work, 84 photos from Pablo Picasso, collected from 7 countries around the world. Pablo Picasso's retrospective exhibition is currently being held at the Global Harbor Museum. Today we invited curator Chen and famous Chinese Wang Xiangming to give us a brief introduction of the exhibition as well as the legendary artist. Pablo Picasso was a Spanish painter and sculptor. As one of the greatest and most influential artists of the 20th century, he's known for co-founding the Cubist movement, the invention of the constructed sculpture, the co-invention of collage, and for the wide variety of styles that he helped develop and explore. Exceptionally prolific throughout the course of his long life, Picasso achieved universal recognition and immense fortune for his revolutionary artistic accomplishments, becoming one of the best-known figures in 20th century art.
首先，这个展从它本身的意义来说，对我来说，包括对整个上海的观众来说，是一个很难得的一次机会。应该说，大部分的作品都是首次和观众见面，甚至你到国外的博物馆肯定也是看不到的，因为通过我们的努力，我们让很多私人藏家能够贡献出来，能够让中国的观众能够看到真正大师的佳作。对我们来说，我们的标准只有一个：首先一定是真迹，然后第二就是一定是要有震撼的作品，第三我们希望能够品类完整，因为这样的话你才能去全面的了解一个大师的一个风格和他的真正的艺术的精神。
Picasso's work is often categorized into periods. While the names of many of his later pieces are still debated, the most commonly accepted periods in his work are the Blue period from 1901 to 1904, the Rose period from 1904 to 1906, the African Influence period from 1907 to 1909, Analytic Cubism from 1909 to 1912, and Synthetic Cubism from 1912 to 1919.
毕加索实际上他这几个时代实际上是后来评论家对他的要求这样弄出来。实际上他本人不一定认可，但是我们为了以后可以更好的树立美术史，所以就分了蓝色时代、粉红色时代还有灰色时代。这3个时代都是他比较早期的，就是他在格尔尼卡以前画的。所以这3个时代的东西是非常好的，是他就是说精力最旺盛的时候，还有就是他的阅历、他的那个游览的那个程度都是非常好的，都是一个好的时代。现在在拍卖行的话，这3个时代的话要高于后面的作品。
我们基本上是用它的时期来分的，但是呢，我们也会有一些新的想法，就是说，我们希望通过我们不同的色块，比如说你会发现我们有蓝色的、有灰色、有黑色的，也通过这个3块的它的3个大的一个年代来去划分它的一个作品。 但是作品本身的类别，我们是做一些 mix， 就不是说啊这一类全都是素描，这一类全都是版画，这一类全都是油画。我们做了一些交叉的一些介绍，是这样。
Among the precious pieces that have come to Shanghai for the first time, there are a few at the top of the list.
观众分享的是这一幅火枪手。这个火枪手在业界来说，当时所有的圈内的人都一致认为，毕加索的火枪手是出于1965和1969年的，而他的1969年的2幅火枪手，在2011年的纽约和伦敦分别被拍出了1000万美金的一个价值的这个当时的一个新高，所以这幅1964年的作品，今天面世了以后，因为是从私人藏家那边好不容易我们说服他，到中国来展出，他也现在已经到了我们上海，所以可想而知它的价值，然后也颠覆了很多人的说法，其实。火枪手在1964年毕加索就已经创作了，所以我希望观众能够到现场再一次见证这幅巨作的魅力。
Several paintings by Picasso rank among the most expensive paintings in the world. On May 11, 2015, his painting Women of Algiers set the record for the highest price ever paid for a painting, when it sold for $179.3 million at Christie's in New York. More of his paintings have been stolen than any other artist. The Art Loss Register has 550 of his works listed as missing.
毕加索的地位，我们现在已经肯定是非常确立的说，他是把现代带往当代的一个桥梁。然后呢，他就是开启了。衍生了，应该说衍生了很多艺术上的可能性。
As a legendary artist, he certainly has a huge influence on Chinese art. As one artist who's been deeply inspired by Picasso, well-known artist Wang Xiangming has created a series named Paying Tribute to Masters. Forever Sunshine of Picasso, showing his respect for the artist.
我画了一部分，但是。毕加索对我的影响最大的是思维上的，倒不是技巧上的，或者说形式上的。我画了毕加索的几个时代，一个系列。我主要是毕加索的他的整个过程，或者说他的一个艺术的一个体验在画的。
Since the exhibition's featuring private collections, it's set up different from traditional museum-style exhibitions in order to give the audience a direct visual impact from the artist. Even for those who have no idea about art or Picasso, they can still get an up-close and personal chance to experience the work of this master.
很多的展馆的特点，这个概念是融入了很多商业空间的这种概念，所以我希望观众进入到这个展馆不要太浓重、太凝重，而是在一种很愉悦的一种情绪下，包括以后你会发现，我们有背景音乐，这次音乐包括我们这个音乐是由动感101帮我们选的，就是他们对音乐很了解。我希望观众过来是，通过他的视觉，包括你的音乐，包括你的作品的渲染，很立体的去了解一个大师的一个作品。
但我觉得看毕加索的画，就是不一定要盯着某一张画，而是看他的整个一个过程。这次的那个布展，他做的还是比较好的，就是说蛮完整的把毕加索呈现出来。所以，我之提议就是说，你只要戴着眼睛，用自己的心去看就可以了。
The exhibition covers many elements, including oil paintings, prints, sketches, cutting and pottery, all from Pablo Picasso. Images from Picasso's friend Edward Quinan also give us rare insight into Picasso previously unknown. The exhibition will last until January 31st, 2016, so be sure to check it out.
Now it's time for a short break, but when we come back, we'll head to New York City to one of the America's greatest chefs, Anita Lo.
Coming up next, then it's off to New York to meet one of the state's best chefs, Anita Lo. And over in Los Angeles, we talk to Chinese-American pop star Jason Chen.
serving the state dinner for Chinese President Xi Jinping and US President Obama, and named one of the 10 best new chefs in America. We are off to New York City to meet Anita Lo.
From France to Iran, the White House to the West Village, one chef is taking her culinary adventures to the kitchen. I'm here to go check out her work today. What's the recipe for a great chef? Mix together a love of travel, exploration, and creativity with a dash of fresh ingredients and inventiveness, and you've got Anita Lo. Between cooking for President Obama and President Xi to local residents here in New York City and friends and family, Chef Anita Lo has her plate very full. I'm here at her award-winning restaurant. Anissa, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
My pleasure. So this is an amazing spot. I'm loving the atmosphere. Now I have to know, how did you get into cooking?
I'm just interested in other cultures and learning about other cultures through food.
Lo is a first-generation Chinese American whose passion for food started at a young age. She studied French literature in college and found that the country's food had her saying oui, oui, oui all the way home. After graduating from cooking school in Paris, she worked in the kitchens of some of New York's most exclusive restaurants, including Chanterelle, Cannes, and Maxim's. Lo opened her own restaurant, Anissa, in 2000, serving contemporary American cuisine. Her signature dish, foie gras dumplings, pays tribute to her heritage and adventures all across the globe.
Well, my father was from Shanghai, and one of the most famous dishes of Shanghai is the Shanghai soup dumpling, xiaolongbao. Our foie gras soup dumpling is a riff on that.
Diners at Anissa aren't the only ones getting to experience Chef Lo's talent. She was the guest chef at the White House state dinner during President Xi's visit. The four-course meal fused American and Chinese ingredients and flavors, including Meyer lemon, lychee, and Shaoxing wine.
It was thrilling. It really was, one of the biggest highlights of my career.
Did you get any feedback after? I mean, did anyone come up and be like, hey, chef, great work?
I did get to go out into the dining room afterwards, and everyone applauded. That was fun. One of the guests asked for a recipe.
She'll be taking back more than just memories to Anissa. She'll be taking back a piece of history. Lo is the first woman asked to collaborate with the White House for a state dinner. Moving forward, she hopes to see more females calling the shots in the kitchen.
Some of the social issues that are important to me are the gender equality. It would be great to see more women owning their own restaurants.
Now it's time to get the lowdown from Chef Lo on the foie gras dumplings. Here we are in the kitchen. So how do we get started on this, Chef?
All right, well, first we're going to steam our dumplings. It's a soup dumpling. Okay. It's got a broth, and then there's foie gras mousse inside and jicama for crunch. The outside, this is Hudson Valley foie gras. And then we're just going to season it, salt, some pepper.
Simple stuff. It's that much of an amazing ingredient. You don't really need much.
No. I just want to get it just to the point where it's rare on the inside, but it's not still cold. Traditionally, the xiaolongbao are served with Chinese black vinegar with a little bit of fresh ginger inside. This is a reduction of Chinese black vinegar with ginger and balsamic.
We now have the foie gras dumplings, and I have the pleasure of having Chef join me. Now, how do I get started with these bad boys?
You don't want to lose the juice, so the most important thing is to get it one whole dumpling onto the spoon without breaking it. You know, some people just take the whole thing, or you can take a little nibble off a corner and get some of the broth out.
Depends if I want to look like a lady or, you know, beauty or a beast. I think I'm going to be a dumpling beast right now.
Awesome. I know why your name is Anita. Because when people eat your food, they're like, I need some more of that. This is so amazing. Oh my gosh. These are incredible. I can totally see why customers are coming in. Very happy about enjoying these. Thank you so much for giving me the full-blown tour here and let me see how you're doing.
Thanks for coming.
My pleasure. Reporting from New York, I'm Christy Clemens.
Over in LA, let's talk to Chinese-American pop star Jason Chen.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being on our show.
No problem.
So you have over 1 million fans on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube. How did you first start?
I started out of curiosity. I just had a webcam in my dorm room in college and I just sang to it. Yeah, in UCLA, and I just sang to it.
Okay, so you just sang to it and then you posted your first video?
I was just curious. I wasn't trying to become famous. I was just like, I wonder what would happen if I uploaded a video.
Ah, so you wasn't using any professional like microphone,
Just a webcam.
Just a webcam. So do you remember your first video that got like over, say, 1,000? Like
First video that got over 1,000 views was probably in 2008. A song called Sexy Love that I did with another YouTuber at the time, Olivia Tyler.
And I don't know how it ends, girl, but I fell in love with my best friend.
when was the breakout video that
Breakout
probably
video.
hit over 1 million?
I want to say another video I did with, actually no, I say that my breakout video is my first original song. Well, third. Best Friend, yeah. I think I had a couple originals before that, but that one was the one I really felt like, okay, this can actually work. Like I can actually do this for more than like a year.
But you did a cover before, like you did some pretty good covers before.
I did a lot of covers, and I think I had 2 original songs before that, but they did pretty well too, but just not as well.
But for you, the original song is the song that makes you feel like, yes, I'll do music.
Yeah, because doing covers is very different. The fact that my most viewed video is an original song like really encouraged me.
And did you get any really surprising comments from fans or reaction from fans for that song?
Yeah, I mean, still to this day, because the song is basically about falling in love with your best friend. So a lot of people have told me like, yeah, we wanna like play your song at our wedding. Like this song gave me the courage to like tell my best friend, and so yeah, for that song I got a lot of positive feedback.
What's his name?
His name is Achilles.
How old is he?
He is 5.5 months.
When did you get it?
During summer, July,
Summer.
a couple months ago.
What made you want to get a dog?
Okay,
Have
so
you ever had a dog before?
I've never had a dog. I've always wanted a dog my whole life, since I was like a little kid. So my whole family's in Taiwan, except for my brother and my dad, right? My brother doesn't live here. So I've always been like, I want to say, very lonely. And I've always wanted a dog, but my brother was allergic to dogs, and I've always been too busy to get a dog. So one day I was just like, I don't want to wait anymore. I'm just gonna get a dog. I just got a dog.
And how did you choose him?
I want to say 缘分. You know, I looked at a couple
What's the
dogs.
story?
I was like, I don't really like these dogs. And I was like, but when I saw him, I knew right away. I was like, this is gonna be my dog. He's gonna be my dog. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make him do all of them. Up, please, 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 down. Roll over, roll. Please, 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 bang.
Now it's time for a short break, but when we come back, we'll watch Jae-in transform into the Monkey King.
Coming up next, then we head back to Shanghai and see how Jae-in is transforming into the Monkey King.
Now let's return to Shanghai, where Jae-in is transformed into Monkey King with the help of some very cool movie magic.
The survivors of the nuclear
Terminators,
Judgment Day.
Elves and dwarves are all iconic movie characters. They're completely made up, but look so real on screen that you may believe they exist in the real world. But how were they made? Who created them? The geniuses behind this movie magic are called special effects artists. Today we talk to renowned Chinese special effects artist Yang Mingjian. He's responsible for creating many classic roles on TV and in movies, such as the classic of Mountains and Rivers, The Crossing, and Switch. Let's head to his studio to get a closer look.
这些都是我们戏里面拍了以后留下来的。这2个都是我们上次拍《山海经》的时候，做的一个叫芥末发泡手套。
Scary, huh? 那杨老师，一般我们传统意义上说的特效化妆，其实包含哪些部分呢？
我们正常的影视特效化妆呢，会包括到做假皮，就是我们所谓的假体。最基本的就是我们所谓的一些伤效，伤疤呀、刀口啊，完了一些什么像吸血鬼咬的什么牙孔啊这些的，对。
但是这种伤效的话，其实是比较难见到的，在我们的生活当中。所以你会不会去特意的去寻找一些这些资料，想说具体看看伤口的应该呈现是什么样子的？
会，其实我看的最多的就是解剖书。
那你会不会就是呈现有一种我职业病的这种感觉，就想说我自己哪里受了一个伤，我先去看看它这个伤口长什么样子，再想到说还要止血。
我是有这么一个癖好，就是我身上如果哪里有个疤或者是摔了以后，我会把它拍照先拍下来。
你看，果然
真是这样，包括它的一个过程，就是乌青的一个过程，我都会拍下来。因为确实它有变化，就是我们也会根据导演的要求，如果说我要一个淤青的肿块，或者是我要一个刀疤，呈现到这种状态，我就问他你是要多少天的，因为不同时间段所呈现的效果是不一样的。
Is that good?
Wonderful.
See how wonderful it is, how perfect it is. And now let's go back to the studio and get ready for our next makeup. Remember how I look right now, because later I'm going to become a totally different creature. 那老师，您之前就是在好莱坞学习的特效化妆吗？
对。
那好莱坞团队所做的这个特效化妆跟国内最大的差别在哪里？
真实度、细节是一个方面，还有就是他们对色彩，还有对整体结构，包括就是我们所说的雕塑这一系列东西，都非常的注意。材料啊，中国特效这块是比较弱的。我目前用的很多材料都是美国进口，这个是另外一种胶。专门贴那个白金硅胶、铂金硅胶用的。我们在拍摄当中需要用到，就是演员必须得把脸皮撕下来，但是又能保证他原有妆面不用再花时间去卸妆的时候，我们就会用到这个材料。我们现在贴上去以后呢，先把他的鼻子跟嘴巴的位置找准，完了最主要就是这个边。我们平时所做模具的成败与否，或者是看这张皮的好与坏，实际上是看这个边的厚与薄。这个边越薄呢，它的无痕处理就越好。特效化妆呢，不是一个人能干的事儿，这是一个团队协作的事情。比如说像我们做这个孙悟空也是一样的，我们模具取好以后呢，就要由雕塑师开始雕塑，完了我们制模的才开始制模，完了几个人再协同一起来压这个假皮，这个假体出来以后呢，还要进行预期上色，这些都是一个人完成不了的事情，这必须得一个团队。一般呢，我们拍戏的时候，我们会建议演员的带妆时间不要超过8个小时。但每次拍完戏以后，我们也会建议演员就是尽量把皮肤多多的保水啊，多多保养。
Do you still remember what the real me looks like?
Well, finally, the prosthetic makeup is done. And you know, being an actress or actor is always no easy task. Because your skin might be allergic to the makeup or the costume might just be too heavy to wear. But still, it's a very fun experience. And since I've become the very first female Monkey King, now it's showtime.
Being a special effects artist is never an easy job, but it plays an essential role in TV and movies. It helps to make a creative vision come to life and suck the audience into the scene. Special effects artists are no doubt the superheroes off camera. They make imagination come true and turn the worlds of pretend into reality.
Well, that's all the time we've got for today's show. But join us tomorrow for all the latest in art, culture, fashion, lifestyle and entertainment for across Shanghai. And remember to scan our QR code and check our official WeChat account for all your CityBeat updates. I'm your host, Audrey Liu, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
You're just getting started.
On the next City Beat. With the new James Bond film hitting cinemas, City Beat goes undercover with 007.
Do one more thing for me.
What do you have in mind?
Make me disappear.